Namaste. Sending love to each and everyone. I hope you're well. For today's practice, it's going to be a short 30-minute flow, full body for all levels, and you won't need much. A block is optional. You can either use a block or a cushion or nothing at all. So don't worry if you've not got one of them. But if you do have a strap or a belt or even a dressing gown strap, if you just go and grab one of those now and have it just handy, we'll be using this at the beginning of the practice. So come down to a reclined butterfly position, bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees out wide, and lie down in your reclined butterfly. Just take a few deep breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, expanding the belly, and exhale to release out through the mouth. Inhale, deep belly breath, fill the body with new life, and exhale to release anything that no longer serves. Few more rounds like this. Inhale and exhale. Close down the eyes if it's comfortable for you. And just notice how the body feels. Notice without judgment. Palms facing the ceiling. It is an invitation to welcome in happiness. Happiness is an inside job. Each and every one of us seek to be happy, but many struggle to find that happiness. Or even if they find it difficult to maintain. But there's a short story of the musk deer. This deer had a scented spot in between its eyebrows, on its forehead. This deer ran far and wide in search of this scent, unknowing it came from him. And just like that, happiness is already within us. Wherever we go, we reflect our own happiness onto people and things. And when you find happiness within, the world is happy around. And close down the eyes and notice what you are grateful for. Remember, it is important to acknowledge the abundance that is already in your life. And as you place both hands over the heart center, hold this gratitude deep in the heart space. Breathe a deep breath, inhale, expanding the chest. Fill the body with new life. And exhale to release any tension, any worry, as your body settles and relaxes into the mat. Absorb the gratitude. Allow it to wash a wave of happiness across the whole body. Slowly release the hands down by the side. Bring the knees together and gently give yourself a little hug. Draw the knees into the chest. Maybe rock the spine from side to side. And release the feet down to the floor. And just take a hold of the strap that's nearby. Wrap the strap over the ball of the right foot and lengthen out both heels, both feet. Flex the toes up to the ceiling, and on your inhale engage the lower abdomen and draw the right foot up to the sky. As far as you can, allow the toes to be drawn close to the face, straight through the leg. Push up through the heel and breathe into the space. Deep belly breaths, inhale the body with new life and exhale to release any tension. Couple more deep breaths in this pose. And just notice how the body feels. Don't try to push or pull the foot towards you too much. Just honour how the body feels. Honour where you're up to in this space. And on your exhale, keeping the strap in the right hand, open out the foot towards the right hand side. Still pushing through that heel to stretch now through the inner leg. But be mindful of the left hip and keep it grounded into the mat. If you notice your left hip or your left bum cheek lifting up off the mat, you've gone a little bit too far, so just lift your leg up slightly. Breathe into the space. Deep belly breaths. Engage your lower abdomen once again, and this time draw the foot back to the center position. Take the strap over in your left hand and take the foot all the way over to the left hand side. Breathe in this space. Notice the change in the sensation. But this time be mindful of your right shoulder coming up off the floor and ground it down to the side. Breathe in this space. Breathe into the sensation. Flex the toes. Engage the lower abdomen, and on your next inhale, draw the foot back to the ceiling and bring the knee towards the chest. Option here to just hug your knee and give yourself small circles, or you can take the sole of the foot to face the ceiling and grab a hold of the outside of the right foot with the right hand, drawing the knee towards the right shoulder. Come into half happy baby. Breathe here, deep belly breaths. Feel free to breathe in and out through the nose, engaging your ujjayi breath or your yogic breath. It is this breath that helps calm the mental fluctuations, calm the nervous system, calm the body. Slowly release the foot, release the strap, and stretch the right leg out long. Close down the eyes and just take a moment. Notice how the body feels. Notice if one side feels different to the other. Notice any sensations that occur. Palms facing up, open to receiving happiness. Honour how the body feels. Honour what you have right now. Now slowly take the strap and place it over the ball of the left foot. Reach the left leg out long, push through the heel and inhale, reach the leg up to the sky. Draw the toes down towards the face, flex through the foot. And notice if this side feels any different to the last. And know that two sides don't have to be the same. If this feels more tight, which mine does, know that the leg can be a little bit lower, and that's okay. It's about being happy with where you are, not pushing yourself for more, for something that you don't have. When you're ready, on your exhale, slowly open the leg out to the left-hand side. Draw the feet up towards the left shoulder as much as you can, but ground down through the right hip, ensuring both sit bones are firmly rooted onto the mat. Breathe into the sensation. Inhale to fill the body with life. And exhale to release any tension. Engage the lower abdomen and slowly draw the foot back up to the sky. Swap the strap into the right hand and draw the foot all the way over to the right hand side. Ground down through the right shoulder and breathe into the sensations. Notice how the body feels. Keep the foot flexed. Allow the breath to help relax the body and relax the muscles. First in yoga must come breath. It is the breath that allows the body to relax. First breathe, then pose. Engage lower abdomen, inhale to come up to a centre position. Draw the left knee down towards the left shoulder. Option to hug the knee or draw the foot up to the sky. Grab a hold of the outside of the left foot and pull the knee down into half happy baby on the other side. Breathe into the space. Breathe into the space. Slowly release the foot, release the strap, and stretch out long. Close down the eyes, take an awareness phase and just notice how the body feels. Does it feel any different to when you first started the practice? Take your awareness down to the whole of your legs. Become aware. Now gently hug the knees into the chest and start to gather some momentum, rocking back and forth, massaging the spine along the mat. The next stage, I'm going to invite you to try connect to your playfulness and allow yourself to have fun. Maybe even laugh if you don't get there. But once you've gathered some momentum, I want you to rock up and come to a seated standing position at the top. See, now I know we do that a bit more smoothly, but it's about laughing, about having fun, and just getting there in your own space, welcoming in the happiness. Close down the eyes, ground down through the feet, draw the shoulders away from the ears and reach through the fingertips. And inhale to reach the hands up overhead. Take your gaze to your thumbs, stretch through the fingertips, slight back bend. Exhale, draw the palms into the heart centre. Remind yourself why you're here and take a moment of gratitude for arriving on the mat today. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Grab the right wrist with the left hand and slowly draw the body over to the left hand side, sending the hips out to the right. Open out your shoulders, open out your heart, stretch through the fingertips. Inhale to come back to centre, swap sides and draw yourself over to the right. Push the hips out to the left, open your shoulders. Inhale to come up. Bring the hands down behind the body, interlace the hands. If you can, try and get the palms to touch. Draw the knuckles down to the floor, open out your heart and breathe here. And exhale, bend the knees generously, bring the hands up overhead. Take one deep breath. And slowly push the floor away with your feet and draw yourself back up to a standing position. Release the hands, take the thumbs up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center and pause here for a moment. Take an awareness phase, notice how the body feels. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees as much as you need. Place the left hand in between the feet. Bend the left knee, straighten the right. Inhale to reach the right hand up to the sky. Take your gaze towards your fingertips. Inhale. And exhale to release the right hand down. Place it in between the toes. This time bend the right knee, straighten the left. And inhale to reach yourself over to the other side. Take your gaze to your left fingertips. Exhale to release, come down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead, take your gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Close down the eyes, pause for a moment, notice how the body feels. Inhale, sweep the hands up overhead, take your gaze to your thumb. Exhale, draw the hands down through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground down through the palms, step both feet back, come into your plank. Push through the heels, push through the shoulder blades, shoulders stacked over wrists. Engage the lower abdomen, lower the knees down to the floor. Draw the elbows close to the body and without hinging at the hips, lower the front of the body, the torso down to the mat. Untuck the toes, push the tops of the feet into the floor. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and inhale to come up into your low cobra. Engage the lower back muscles. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise. Exhale to release. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders and push yourself back all the way into your child's pose. Bring the toes together to touch and bring your knees out slightly. Lower the head, the forehead down to the mat, or option to put a block down underneath your sit bones or underneath your forehead if this pose isn't comfortable. Bring the palms to touch and draw the hands in a prayer position over the head and begin to walk the elbows just ever so slightly forward. Notice the stretch in the whole side body. And whilst you're here, just take a moment to welcome in happiness into your life. The things that make you happy right now. Be grateful for those things and breathe it deep in the heart center. Exhale to release the hands. Bring the hips up to stack them over the knees. And walk the hands forward, drawing the chest down towards the mat. Come into your puppy pose. Option to rest a block underneath your chest if it's more comfortable. And breathe here. Deep belly breaths. Push into the hands and slowly slide forward, drawing the elbows underneath the shoulders, hips down to the floor. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Sphinx pose. Close down the eyes and breathe into the heart center. Happiness is where the heart is. Happiness is inside you. Slowly release down to the mat, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, and send the hips all the way back into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, push the floor away, and send the hips high to the sky. The goal here is to lengthen through the spine, not straighten the legs. So if your legs are bent, that is okay. Breathe here for one breath. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. And exhale, draw the knee to the nose and step the foot in between the hands. Pivot on the left foot. And cartwheel the hands open into your warrior two. Deepen through that front knee and open the knee out so you can still say hello to your big toe. Flip the palm and send the hand over, come into your reverse warrior. Maintain the same structure in your legs, no movement. Exhale to come back to your warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach yourself forward and lower your right hand onto your shin. Lift the left hand up to the sky. Take your gaze up towards the left fingertips. Breathe here. Open out your shoulders. Make sure you're not caving forward. Open out and stand tall and proud. Bring this left hand behind the body and cartwheel it down. As you do so, pivot on the back foot, bend through the front knee, and inhale to reach up to your high lunge. Bend through that back knee generously and work towards straightening the leg. You can bring your right foot out wider to help maintain the balance. Breathe here. Bring the hands down into the chest and lower the knee down to the floor. Come into your low lunge. Tilt the pelvis forward and notice the stretch in the left hip flexor. Breathe here. Breathe here. Bring the hands to the inside of the right foot and heel toe the right foot out slightly. Come on to the outer edges of the foot. Ground down through your left hand and open yourself out towards the right knee. You can take the right hand and push ever so slightly to open out the right knee a little bit more. Sink the hips down into the stretch. Close down the eyes and breathe into the sensation. If you want to deepen the pose, feel free to take the right hand out behind you and grab a hold of the left foot. Remember to keep sinking with those hips and breathe into the space. Allow the breath to release the tension. Take your gaze over your right shoulder if you've got a hold of the left foot. And exhale to release. Bring both palms back down to the mat. Tuck the left toes and push back into a downward facing dog. Inhale to come forward into plank. Option to lower the knees or move through chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, and on your next inhale, reach the left leg up to the sky. Draw the knee to the nose and plant the left foot in between the hands. Pivot out on the right foot, make sure your heels are aligned, and cartwheel the hands out. Come into your warrior two on the other side. I know now never to wear my hair down for yoga. Flip the palm and reach the left hand up to the sky. Come into your reverse warrior. Bend through that front knee. Lengthen through the whole left side of the body. Exhale to come back to your warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Reach the hand forward and fold down into your triangle pose. Draw the kneecaps up and notice the stretch in your hamstrings. Engaging the opposite muscle helps release the back muscle a little bit further. Slowly cartwheel the right hand back behind the body, and as you bring it down past the right leg, pivot on the ball of the foot, bend through the left knee and reach the hands up to the sky, come into your high lunge. Bend deeply into this pose and work towards straightening that back leg without tilting the pelvis too much. Take a deep breath. On your exhale, bring the hands into heart center and lower the right knee down to the floor, come into your low lunge. Lower the right hand down to the mat, heel toe the left foot out to the side and come onto the outer edge of the left foot. Option to turn yourself around and slowly, gently push the left knee out a little bit further using your left hand. If you want a deeper pose, feel free to reach back for your right foot, taking your gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe into the sensations and know that one side can be completely different to the other. Slowly release the foot if you've got a hold of it. Bring both hands down to the mat. Tuck the toes of the right foot and push yourself back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale to option to lower the knees or move through chaturanga. Inhale, low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees generously, take the gaze towards the front and step forward into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky, take your gaze to your thumbs. And exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Heel toe the feet out as wide as the mat. Bring the hands firmly placed on the heart and slowly lower the hips down into your yogic squat. Use your elbows to push open the knees and use your hands to draw the spine up long, reach tall through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath and on your exhale, slowly release yourself down to the mat. Bring the hands slightly behind your bum and your feet hip distance apart. Inhale to reach the hips up, come into your reverse tabletop, option to lower the head behind the body. Breathe into the heart center, engage the lower abdomen to support your back. And exhale to release, bring the hips in between the hands and just come to a seated position. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. An option here to have them quite far away from the body, and it really does target the IT band all the way down the leg. Allow the body to just settle and begin to relax. Inhale, open up the heart, leading with the heart space, draw yourself forward and just rest in a place wherever is comfortable. Try to elongate the spine rather than folding forward with a deep arch. Use the heart as if you're being pulled by a string, drawing yourself forward. Breathe here. Slowly inhale to come up. Shuffle yourself forward. If you've not got enough space behind you, tuck the tailbone under and slowly, for the count of 5, roll yourself down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the palms facing up. Take a pause here, just for a moment. Draw the knees together, soles of the feet to the floor. Bring the heels back slightly. Inhale to bring the right foot into the belly and place the right ankle onto the left thigh. Open your foot out into a figure 4 position. Option to draw the right foot over to the left side into a figure 4 twist. Or if you would like a deeper stretch, feel free to wrap the right foot over the left. If you want an even deeper stretch, double bind, bringing the foot back underneath the calf and folding over, drawing the knees over to the left hand side. Breathe deep belly breath. Allow the body to begin to calm. Deep belly breath. You can place your left hand onto the waist and notice the expansion with every inhale. Engage the lower abdomen and slowly draw the knees back to a center position. Release the right foot. Just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Come to a position of stillness. Take an awareness phase. Notice how the body feels. Notice if one side feels different to the other. Inhale to draw the left knee into the chest and bring the left ankle onto the right thigh. Open out into a figure 4. Flex the foot. Option to stay here. 1, draw the right foot over towards the left hand side and come into a figure 4 twist. If you would like to deepen the stretch, feel free to wrap the whole leg over and draw the knees down to the left hand side. If you want to further the stretch even more, try and double bind the feet, wrapping the foot underneath the left calf. The left foot underneath the right calf, and draw the feet over towards the right hand side. Breathe into the sensation and know that not 2 sides will always be the same. I invite you to be happy with where you're at today and honour exactly how the body feels. Without judgment, just peace and acceptance for you. Place the right hand onto the waist and notice the expansion of every breath in this twist. Bring awareness to your breath. Inhale to draw the knees back up to a center position. Release the feet. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And slowly draw the feet out long. Bring the feet as wide as the mat. Allow the hands to fall down by the side of the body, palms facing up. Welcome in the happiness. Allow that energy you've cultivated in today's practice wash across the whole body. Save into the body and bring peace and happiness throughout the whole of you. Take a few deep breaths. Deep inhale to fill the body with life. And exhale to let go of anything that no longer serves. If you've got some time, I do invite you to stay lying down in your Shavasana, allowing the efforts of today's practice to set and save into the whole body. Otherwise, bring gentle movements into the fingertips and the toes. Reach up overhead, take a full body stretch, stretching through the tips of the toes up to the tops of the fingertips. And exhale to release. Roll yourself over onto one side and just rest for a moment in the transition. And when you're ready, draw yourself up into a seated position. Whichever is comfortable for you, keeping a soft gaze down to the floor or closing down the eyes if you prefer. Ground down through the sit bones and inhale to allow the breath to travel all the way down the spine. Exhale to release the shoulders away from the ears and grow tall through the crown of your head. Bring your hands into heart center. Take a moment of gratitude not only for yourself but arriving on the mat today, but take a gentle reminder of everything you are grateful for in this present moment. Allow this gratitude to wash a wave of happiness across the whole body. Inhale to reach the hands up overhead, take the gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, draw the thumbs into third eye position, in between the eyebrows. Breathe, inhale here for a happy mind. And exhale, draw the thumbs down into the heart center. Happiness is where the heart is. Connecting the heart with the mind and the mind with the heart. I bow to the happiness that radiates from you. Namaste.